Hey everyone out there, I'm Hoopsmiles and this is
Abby.
Yes, and today I'm going to show you how to fit yourself for a hula hoop. What is the best hula hoop for you to use as a beginner? And Abby just happens to be a beginner. So today we're going to get Abby her first hoop. You excited?
Yes.
Okay, well let's get to it.
Okay.
Now when it comes to selecting your first hoop ever, if you're a beginner out there, the size of your hoop really makes a difference. So I got this hoop right here. If I give this a spin around my body, but I want to see Abby go ahead and try this hoop. Like I said, Abby is a beginner, and let's see her use this one. So this hoop right here is obviously way too small. Typically what I tell people is that you want to get a hoop that comes up to about your belly button to chest in diameter when you're first starting. And for some of the hoopers out there, you may even need a little bit bigger hoop, especially if you are an adult. So where does this hoop come up to you? And I got some other hoops right here too.
Below my
so
waist.
here's a hoop that's a little bit bigger. Let's try that one. So you can see that one's slightly bigger. It's also a little thicker. So go ahead and try that hoop right here. Right now we're just trying to find the right size for Abby to use. That actually was significantly better. Did that feel a little better?
It felt a lot better.
Okay, that felt a lot better. So let's actually get a little bit bigger size hoop here. So I have this one, this hoop. So go ahead and try this. Let's compare them here. So as you can see, this green and black one is going to be a little bit bigger. So go ahead and try that hoop. Okay.
It felt good. It's a little light.
It's a little light. And that's another tip too. If you are a beginner, you also want to consider the weight of your hoop. So let's go ahead and, you know what? Let's actually try this really big hoop. This was the first hoop that Abby actually learned to hula hoop with. So go ahead and try that hoop. I'm going to have to really get out of the way here so you have enough room. So go ahead and try that hoop right there. As you can see, she's able to keep this hoop up. And this is a giant hoop. But you know what? I think she's advanced beyond this hoop here. So let's go ahead and have her try this hoop. And let's contrast the difference here so you can see if we put them side by side. So this hoop is significantly smaller, but compared to that other hoop that we used, the other green hoop, the brown and black hoop here is bigger. So go ahead and try that hoop. Yes, that was much better.
Yeah.
How do you feel with this hoop?
This one feels good, the weight and the size.
Okay, so go ahead and try this hoop again.
Okay.
Just want to see how this goes. So yeah, I would recommend for Abby that this is actually a great hoop size to start out with. So go ahead and put that up to your body. Let's see where that comes up on your body. Okay, so it comes up at about chest level. So that's Abby's beginner hoop size. Now so why it's so important to fit yourself for a hoop like this and try different hoops is because if you just blindly order a hoop online and you see a website that says, oh, get our beginner hoop, it's 40 inches in diameter, you may actually need a hoop that is bigger than 40 inches in diameter. This hoop is way taller than 40 inches in diameter. So I always recommend to people, always find a hoop dealer that's nearby where you can go and test the hoops out in person so that you can find the hoop size that you can use. And what I always tell people when selecting a hoop, what is the best hoop size to get? The best hoop is the hoop that you're going to use the most, okay? And if you get a hoop that's, let's say, this size, and you think, oh, this is great, and you try this, and you're like, hey, they said online to get a hoop like this, and that's what happens when you're a beginner and you start hooping with this hoop. You're not going to want to try this hoop.
No, you're going to be embarrassed.
Yes, you do not want to use this hoop. All right, so you're going to want to get a bigger hoop size when you first start out. Also, something that's super important when selecting your first hoop is you want to make sure that you get a hoop that has grip on it. Yeah, so this hoop right here has a layer of gaffer tape, and that layer of gaffer tape actually adds some extra grip, which can help keep that hoop up. So oftentimes when you go into the stores and you want to get a store-bought hoop, sometimes it's just this bare tube, and if you spin that bare tube, there's not much grip to keep that on your body, so there's a chance that gripless hoop can just slide down your body. So when you get your first hoop, I do recommend that you get a hoop that has some form of grip on it, and one of my favorites for the beginners is gaffer tape. So when you are finally ready to go out and get your hoop, I do recommend that you go to a hoop maker. If you want more information about some hoop dealers out there, like if you can't access a hoop dealer nearby you and you have to buy a hoop online, I put some links in the description of this video to get more information about that. So now we've come to the fun part for Abby. We're gonna take this hoop right here, since this is the hoop that she selected for her first hoop, and we're gonna redecorate it. Yes, we're gonna put some really fancy colors, and we're gonna have her select some different hoop tapes to put on this hoop. But before we even do that, what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna show you this up close in the footage here. As you can see, there's kind of a little dirty, sort of really old, scuffed up layer of gaffer tape on there. I'm gonna take that gaffer tape off. But what I want to do is, I want to let Abby try the hoop first with the gaffer tape on, because I wanted to demonstrate what it's like to have gaffer tape on your hoop versus just having a bare tube. So that's her hooping with the gaffer tape on. That's really good. Like, you are doing exceptionally well. So she was hooping with the gaffer tape.
Before I drop it.
What's that?
Stop myself before I drop it.
Hey, that was pretty good. But yeah, so, but now I'm gonna go ahead and just strip this hoop of the gaffer tape, and then I wanna see her now use it with just the bare tube. All right, so we went ahead and stripped this hoop of the old layer of gaffer tape, and we now kind of have this gaffer tape ball right here. There might be some remnants left, some residue from that tape on here, but I'm curious, what would it be like if you tried to spin this hoop right here? Because remember what I said about the gaff tape on the hoop versus the bare tube, and how did that feel?
I can definitely tell the difference.
Okay, so you can tell the difference without the gaffer tape on there?
Yeah.
So in your opinion, as a beginner hooper, did the gaff tape actually add a lot of grip and help keep the hoop up?
Yeah.
Okay, so coming straight from a beginner hooper, my opinion too, like I said before, you want to get a hoop that has some grip on it, and I recommend for the beginners out there that you get a hoop that has gaffer tape on it. Now here's the thing, so when you do get your hoop, so for Abby, she's gonna have this big hoop right here, but the problem with the big hoop is if you do wanna do other hooping tricks, like let's say spin the hoop on your hand, you know, you wanna do some isolations, whatnot, this is gonna be a really big hoop to do those kind of tricks, and it may actually be more challenging. So if you wanna do like hand hooping tricks, then I would recommend that you get a smaller hoop size for the hands. So this would be a great hoop if you wanna do, let's say, isolations with, do some hand hooping. But what I always tell people too, or what I like to tell people when they first start, and if they're using these big hoops, as you get better, you can advance down to smaller hoops. Okay, so as Abby masters this hoop right here, she practices a bunch, she can then get another hoop that's much smaller. But, you know, if you can get more than one hoop, I do recommend that you do that, because it is good to have a big hoop collection. Have your big hoops. You know, also have your small hoops too, so that you can do different hoop tricks using the different hoop sizes. So now we've gotten to the part of the video where we're gonna decorate this hoop for Abby. So Abby, what are your favorite colors?
Pink.
Pink. Pink is your favorite color. All right. So like I was saying before, you know, having a layer of gaffer tape on your hoop can add a lot of grip. So we're gonna put 2 tapes on here, and one of those tapes is definitely gonna be gaffer tape. So if you like pink, what do you think about these 2 colors right here?
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna go with these 2 colors, and let's decorate this hoop and make it look awesome. Now, if you want to make your own hoops, which I totally recommend you do, I did make a video that teaches you how to make your own hoops, so I recommend checking it out. I also put a link for that in the description of this video. So there you have it. We have this newly refurbished hoop right here for Abby, and I want to see you give this a test spin. Let me know how this hoop feels. All right.
Yeah.
How does that hoop feel?
Feels really good.
Now my big question is, now that we got this new layer of gaffer tape on there, did you notice the difference now that that new layer of gaff tape's on there?
Oh, definitely.
Oh yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so yeah, so once again, to all the beginners out there, getting a hoop that has that grip with that gaffer tape is really, really important. Now, if you're interested in watching more beginner hula hoop trick videos from me, I got a bunch of them on my channel, so please subscribe and make sure you turn that bell notification icon on. Also, if you're looking to get a beginner hoop, I put a link or some links in the description of this video that can direct you to getting your first beginner hoop. Also, I put a link to Abby's YouTube channel in the description of this video as well. So please go out there, get your first hoop, practice your hula hooping, and until next time, enjoy.